Let's talk Tanya for the 16th of Tishrei, the second day of Sukkot. In yesterday's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe pleaded with Chassidim and said, when you come into Yechidus by me, when you come to have a private audience with me, please don't ask me your questions about your health, about your business, about physical and material matters, because that is the domain of prophets. I don't have the answers to these questions. Now, the Alter Rebbe in today's Tanya, the Alter Rebbe acknowledges, I understand that your desire to have a better material situation and to resolve the issues that you might have is not coming from a negative place. It's not coming from a bad place. It's not because you're hedonists and you're chasing materialism, but rather you want to serve Hashem. And in order to serve Hashem, you need the resources to do so. You want to have the money to do so. You want to have the health to do so. Nevertheless, the Alter Rebbe says, you're making a mistake. You're making a mistake coming to me and asking me questions and asking me for guidance. Rather, the Alter Rebbe says, you have to learn to recognize and understand that whatever Hashem gives you, it is a product of Hashem's love. Even the things that are difficult, these are also a product of Hashem's love, because Hashem loves us and every single one of us, and whatever Hashem does, even if it is gevura, it is discipline, that also is a product of Hashem's love. And the Alter Rebbe gives an analogy, and the Alter Rebbe says, imagine you have a parent, a wise parent, a compassionate and kind parent that disciplines their child. Now, if the child is wise, the child doesn't seek to escape the discipline. The child doesn't look to find someone who will intercede with the parent on the child's behalf. Rather, the wise child understands that this is love also. And the child accepts it with love, faces the parent, accepts the discipline, and reflects back to the parent the love that's inherent within the discipline that the parent is dispensing to the child. And the Alter Rebbe says to the Chassidim, the same thing is with you. Accept it with love, reflect back the love to Hashem. But the question is, how is this love? How is it that the pain and the hardships that we experience in life, how can that be construed as love? That's one question. Another question is, the Alter Rebbe is telling the Chassidim not to ask him questions regarding material matters, but we know for a fact that the Chassidim continue to ask the Alter Rebbe questions in all areas, including areas of material matters, business, health, etc. And that continued also, that practice continued with the successors of the Alter Rebbe, the Rebbes that followed, to our Rebbe. And how is that not a blatant disregarding of what Alter Rebbe writes over here in Tanya? The answer to both of these questions we will address, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.